Gotta figure out this third down here. Hooker will look to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Colts get the win at home inside of Lucas Oil. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indy.
It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see Jameis Winston. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it's Kick It Off next on Madden NFL 25.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Thank you all so much for finding time in your Thanksgiving holiday to join us. Brock Huard and Keith Scott here with you. And Brock, it's an annual tradition. We have a game in Detroit and a game in Dallas every year on this day. It's part of the old John Madden Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, and you can just feel John, right? I just feel him as I got these headsets on and getting a chance and the privilege to call this game. It's become a part of people's celebration of the holiday every year. And I wish for every player in the league they got a chance at least once to play in a Thanksgiving Day game, because there really is a unique feel to it. You feel it in the building right now that you really don't get in any other contest.
Well, just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. Jackson now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they'll be led out by a player who had a string of wins to end his 2023 season. Now in his 6th year, Mason Rudolph.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify.
Off to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So some fireworks there to start this ball game, Brock. One play, and we already have our first touchdown.
And this just may be the kind of game it's going to turn out to be. Both teams have such quick strike ability. But, boy, on the other side of the field, the coaches have to be wondering, why? Why this team wasn't ready to go? That's a big letdown to begin a football game.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Bringing him out to #1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing. It's Jameis Winston.
Kate, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A game of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 27. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3-and-out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago 1st down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
2nd and 8. Looking right, and he finds him. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. This into the hands of Will Dissly. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 2nd and 3 now. Here he goes on the bootleg. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's a throw. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And they bring him down around the 34. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Bass's kick is good. And that will add to their score.
You know, you look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Khalif Raymond to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Winston now. He finds Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
3rd and 5.
Winston to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. 1st and 10 from the 41. He'll throw it yet again. Finds Kincaid. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Here's Winston. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Winston. Gets this to Kincaid. And he gets him around 6 there. Tracked down by Robert Spillane. The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. Winston looking to throw. He's on the move. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This is a 39-yarder. Moody knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Jackson now to return it. And look at this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Bears are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Offside, defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From midfield now. He finds Woods. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They go play action here. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Setting up a throw. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their early lead to 13. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Zerline with the extra point. And the Bears double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Agnew on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Winston. This is complete to Gibbs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that gives the Lions the 1st. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Winston. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. On now comes their punter. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. He'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's some pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Finds him over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
It's fielded at the 14. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Winston to the air. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throwing off the play fake here. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away. So out now comes the punter. On to return it to Jamison Crowder. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Nearly turns into a couple points now. Well, now you got to be so careful. No breathing room for the next snap.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Finds a seam down the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 36. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
And that will not be enough for a first down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and the defense ignited.
Everyone's prepped, it's second down now. Another try following the sack. Throw complete to Thielen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Winston now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
They've got him knocked down, and they're just simply not letting him get off the mat, Kate. Anytime it seems like they may be able to do something, there's another rusher coming through to just belt him, to hit him, and make him aware that this defense isn't going anywhere.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. This is taken at the 44. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pass complete to Mechie. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Here's Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Winston. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it up.
And one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber. Won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
The Bears about set for their next possession. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Hauled in left side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll throw it. Setting up the running back screen. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. He'll throw it yet again. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag.
Defense.
Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, and the penalty gives them a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it.
Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw it here. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears get more points to end a Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Zuerlein on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10.
Winston looking to throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Gets this one to Patrick. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. He's back to throw. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the offense gets it back, but of little consequence here. We've reached halftime in this one. That is halftime in our annual Thanksgiving game from Dallas. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. A number of great games coming up this holiday weekend. Of course, we begin tomorrow. The second ever Black Friday game. The Raiders, Chiefs from Arrowhead. Even more good matchups to check out in the late afternoon window. A 4 o'clock start up in Baltimore, where it'll be the Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And lastly, on Sunday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Buffalo Bills. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Here's Agnew on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 28. Completed over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Gibbs on the carry. They'll cobble together a yard there. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings us 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Here's 2nd and 14. He's throwing deep to the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He's running for it. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. The Bears and Mason Rudolph about ready to get back to work on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has his man. It's Pacheco. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours. Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed to his running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Winston. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Here's Winston to the air. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Gets this to Woods. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And this has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half. On target to his man Higgins. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Charvarius Ward brings him down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Winston to throw it. He finds Kincaid. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Eddie Jackson. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. This is Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. It's Pacheco again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Make it a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run now with Pacheco. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Pass play coming here. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And the goes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Okay, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I can still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart. And really what he's saying is don't ever try that again.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. The Lions and Jameis Winston ready to go once again on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Higgins makes the catch. Rolling into enemy territory. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Jamison Crowder on the return. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. I mean, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's the Bears with possession, man, a big enough lead. They can probably coast the rest of the way. Second and 3 now. From the 32. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
1st down, ball at the 36. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
A new set of downs is not off to a real good start here, Kate. And I know every yard counts in this league, but that lone yard, it's not going to really change what they're thinking about doing here on 2nd down.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Dropping back to throw. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This defense has left its imprints all over the quarterback, and there's another one. You really can't hold it that long after the snap, Kate. It's 1,001, 1,002, and then somebody's on their way to getting you and dropping him for a sack.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Lions will go on offense. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Winston. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Winston now. Patrick with the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. To throw, here's Winston. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Ooh, incomplete there on 2nd down, but boy, a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly picked off and headed the other way. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Winston. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Running right is Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard on the run. That's going to set up 4th and 7. Punting unit out now. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Winston looking to throw. Into the hands of Gibbs. And he's brought down after a short gain.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Bears ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. Now outruns their offense to take over. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. To throw here on 1st down. This is complete to Patrick. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Play action on 1st down. Gets this one to Patrick. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Tarvarius Ward picks it off. And the Bears will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Right back to Pacheco. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. And here's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games.
This is unbelievable. Don't you do that.
With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.